Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 2023 NatWest International Island Games. 14 sports, over 2,000 competitors, with a tagline, bringing islands together. And you're here at the Indoor Bowls at the Guernsey Indoor Bowls Stadium. Now, before this event started, a lot of people look at draw sheets and see which games are worth tuning into. And it would highly surprise me if you haven't highlighted this as the game of the first round robin stage of the singles. Merrien MBE of Guernsey versus Michael Rive of Jersey. Rive's playing exceptionally well. He's won all his games, as has Ali. So it comes down to this game. Literally, the winner of this game will play tonight for a gold medal. The one who loses will pick up a bronze. It's just quite as simple as that. And what a fantastic start for Ali. Rive's up for this. He's well aware that in the pairs final tonight, it's an all Guernsey final. And at the moment, the opposition waiting for the winner of this game in the final is Merrien from Guernsey. And quoting Rive, he wants to spoil Guernsey's party. He did say it with a smile though. So the friendly games here, everybody's uber competitive when they're on the rinks. But off the side there's some nice banter and everybody's enjoying it. So let's see how the Rive versus Ali game goes this afternoon. It's on the rink 5, which some of the players have found to be quite tricky on rink 6 side. You'll probably find most of the players, if they're doing a draw bowl, just like this one, very close here. Well, if he sits down, he's got a chance of getting shot. Yeah. Could have a chance. Oh, Marcus Martin again. I said to Martin, you're following these main games around. You're always been on YouTube. He said he's done his hair specially this morning because he knew it was the feature game all day. He must be getting good at it now, all these YouTube games he's marked. Ali swapping to the forehand. "24 islands are competing in 14 sports at the International Island Games. It's a biannual event. This is its 19th running. The third time it's been hosted by Guernsey, and only the third time that Indoor Bowls has been featured. The last time Indoor Bowls was played, back in 2005, guess who won the singles? 18 years ago, the ladies singles champion was Merrien, before her MBE. So, opening end goes to Jersey. Michael Rive first on the scoreboard.
might cheat any one of them, but I'm not cheating.
Oh, sorry, one of our little technical gremlins got involved again then. Back with it now. Ali Merrien currently 1 down in the head. Rive's got a front bowl about 2 inches off. Think we'll see a gun come out here. And she's got the hammer out. Here we go. One of the biggest strikers in the female game. Just not on target with that one. Came out very smoothly though. Another shot to Rive. So choosing to play quite a long jack here, Rive. This game could all be down to the length of jack played. I know Ali hasn't particularly played a short jack too often this week, but it is one of her favoured singles lengths of jack. Currently, just to let you know, in this group, both Ali and Rive have won all of their games, played 4-1-4, so stand on 8 points each. So it literally is this game for who goes into the gold medal game tonight and who walks away with the bronze. Waiting for them in the final is Ian Merrien, who has won his singles group. He is playing now out there on the rinks, but it's not a game he needs to win. And Bermuda will finish with a bronze medal in Group A.
Just one, yeah.
Rive playing down the forehand here, reaching. Got a big runner in his armoury. There's Rive in the area. Bowl away. Good shot. Very appreciative crowd here. A lot of people in to watch from Guernsey, but we get spectators in from all sorts of other sports and all of the different islands, which is good to see. Ali down the backhand, just trotting up to this. Perfect line, all on a weight. Excellent bowl, she's tightened it up a bit as well now. Rive might go and have a look at this. Yeah, bowl down, he's on his way up, I think.
The green one is in front of the jack.
Rive's won the Channel Islands Singles Championship in 2022, and he won the silver in the singles at the European Championships. Very experienced, played Atlantic Rim, Commonwealth Games. Uber confident, uber competitive. Down the backhand here. Looks down a good line. Plays with size 5 Tiger Evos. Oh, he's just over. Great track. Talking about uber competitive people, none are more so than Ali Merrien. The pieces of paper to list her titles, well, we just haven't got enough paper, basically. She's won multiple world titles, British Isles titles. One of the interesting facts I always think is that in 2022 she won Guernsey Ladies Singles Championship for the 20th time. That is some feat. Both of these players have got indoor stadiums to play at, whereas some of the other islands play either short mat or outdoors. So we should be in for a good game. 2 shots to Ali. Ties the score, 2 across after 3 ends. And if you're watching this on YouTube and you happen to be in the local area, why don't you come on down? It's a great atmosphere here at the club. You can get yourself something to eat or drink. There's a well-stocked bar upstairs with a veranda that you can watch these games unfold. And of course at 6 o'clock tonight we have the final of the singles and the final of the pairs, and then the medals ceremony and our own closing ceremony straight after that. Ali down the backhand here. Shorten the jack up. I seem to think the commentary said that she might shorten the jack up. Know her game too well. Gone for mat, back and jack short. She knows Rive has a big runner in his armoury. And often against a player that's got a big runner, if you're going to shorten the jack, you're better to go mat back. Our officials for this game are Mike Davies, one of the most experienced umpires in the game. Great knowledge, great supporter of new umpires. And birthday boy Francis Fletcher, who won the English Umpire of the Year award back in March. Now 2 good shots to Ali. Rive's down the forehand here. It's a nice swinging hand, this forehand. Just overplayed it. Ali back to her favoured backhand on this length. Close again. Great track. Now Rive going big. Yep. In the area. Very close. Well, I did warn Martin that he was likely to need shin pads for this game. So the jack's gone out of the side confines of the rink. So it comes back onto the re-spot. On that side of the rink. So as our cameras rush round to find the change jack, you'll see that Ali will play down the backhand, try and draw a close bowl in. There you go, the picture there shows that it's actually gone on the re-spot closest to a bowl of Ali's. A bit more room than he had before, and that's where playing such a strike comes in. You can open yourself a bit more space, and he's confident enough to be able to draw this. Looks close. Can it slip past the short bowl? Done enough. 3 shots down. Strike, hit, move the jack. Give yourself chance to draw for another. For those of you at home that enjoy watching an aggressive attacking game of bowls, both of these players play that sort of game. Another games on this 3 o'clock session. Over on rink 2 we have Billy Nelson from West Niles playing Ian Merrien from Guernsey. So if you want to swap over to that stream, have a look at that. It nearly was a crucial game, but Ian's actually done enough so far to already guarantee his place in the final tonight. Rink 3 is the oldest competitor at the games here, and that's not just in bowls, that's in all the sports. Paul Richardson of Alderney, who's 85, against Daphne Arthur Armand from the Falklands. Then on rink 4 we have Cecil Alexander from the Falklands and Susan Wood from Alderney. And next to the show rink we have Anne Worthington from Onismarn playing Mark Causer from Orkney. So those are your games that are on in this session. Short break after that and then we'll be into the 2 finals. So down the backhand here for Rive. Looks on a decent line. Again, all on pace. Oh, just think what those 2 bowls would have been like if he'd have put that jack on the tee. Was disappointed with the way he played in the triples, but they did win a bronze medal. And of course Ali, with Catherine Bonsall and Shirley Petit, picked up the gold. Ali in with a chance of another gold here if she can beat Rive to get into the final tonight. And Shirley Petit is already in the final of the pairs. 2 very strong pairs from Guernsey tonight contesting the final. Our youngest player here, 16 years old, Brad Lenori, playing with his partner Josh Bonsall. And they face Shirley Petit. Great experience in Shirley. And her partner Rose Ogier. And I know I always pronounce that wrong. So for further research we'll just stick with Rose. She's a lovely lady, spent quite a bit of time with her this week, and they're both looking forward to the final, as I think both the boys are. I shall just look in this direction. Yeah, they're looking forward to the final as well, so need to be careful what I say, because Josh Bonsall, the boss of the whole event and in the pairs final, is sat next to me, so I don't want to tick him off on the last day. Yeah, I thought Riv just put his bowl down at the top there and he's walking up. You'll find this a lot in singles play, especially in very competitive games. Every shot's going to count here. He needs to find a way to cut this count down. Be nice to see this off the forehand. It's his choice. He either plays a trundler to try and just get second shot, or he goes big. Here we go. Another hammer coming out. Oh, that looks on a good target line. Oh, great shot. Absolutely superb shot. We'll go on the respot, which will mean the 2 bowls that Rive led to the tee, the first 2 bowls at the end for him, are now holding 2. Has opened it up, so Ali's got about 2 foot to draw. I think we all expected this sort of a game from these 2 players. Down the backhand. Again, looks down a very good track. I think this is all on a pace. Coming in well. And great bowl. That's the quality of play of these 2 players. This wouldn't be a final that looked unlikely in something like a Commonwealth Games or a British Isles. If they were open events, they're both of that sort of quality and standard. Of course, all our events here are open. Any age, any ability. Ali just setting herself back on the mat again. There was a bit of a disturbance from some spectators, obviously, and not used to bowling. I noticed it myself when I went along the back edge of the rinks, and I stopped because somebody was on the mat to play a bowl, and 4 people pushed past me, and I thought they didn't realise why I was actually standing still. But Ali knows that sort of thing. She's just very, very, very good at resetting herself, refocusing. Ali lists that she likes watching Formula 1, walking, and loves her garden and doing a bit of running. Riv likes the social side of bowls, as well as travelling to different countries to compete against different people. He started bowling because he lived across from the bowls club and thought, why not have a go? Ali started bowling at a very young age. Her mum, a good bowler in her own right. Jill, it was her birthday a couple of days ago as well. Now Ali, down this forehand, trotting up after this, urging it on. It makes the trip. Yeah, just nudged her own bowl closer. Yeah, Martin just couldn't hear what the shout was there for how far off Ali's bowl was, and such a sportsman Ali is, she stepped up to the mark and told Riv how far off the bowl was. Some people wouldn't have done that. Close here, down a very good line, slips past the short bowls. Excellent save if it's not won it. Not made it any easier for Ali's decision on shot. There's a bowl of Rives on either hand coming into the head. And this backhand is not the easiest hand. She's going down it, but if she just gets it a bowl wide, it will just hang off. Line looks pretty decent, all on a pace. Well, you see, that's the sort of quality of player we're talking about. I thought that was the tough hand, but perfect line, perfect length. And Rive's having a look at this because Ali's just touched the jack, so I don't know whether it's made a difference for second bowl. If he's only one down, it means that he'll just play down the hand he feels most confident to turn his own bowl in. Played it well down this forehand, so I think he'll opt for the forehand. Yeah, lining up for it. Turns his own ball in, just passes his own bowl's good as well. Looking close. Looking down a very good line here. Can it get back to Ali's bowl? Just run through. Just the one. Alison Merrien MBE takes a 4-3 start. And if you can't stay with us, don't forget you'll pick up all the news and results on the NatWest International Island Games website or on the website of the Indoor Bowls Club here. And if you follow any social media, get yourself onto Facebook. You'll get a lot of interviews and news off Guernsey Indoor Bowls and also off Bowls International. They've been giving us a great deal of support for this event on their website and on their social media. The press goes out all over the world, so in whichever country you're in, hopefully your local publication has taken some of the press that's been sent out. Now, Riv, you look a little bit tight down this line. Yeah, his weight wasn't bad. A bit like a game of chess to begin with, a game of bowls. Working your opponent out. They have played before, so they also played in the triples, but obviously that's slightly different when you're skipping against somebody. But they do know each other's games quite well. And as I mentioned before, Riv plays with a Tiger Evo 5. Ali's playing with her Drake's Pride Fine Lines. It's running about 16 and a half, 17 seconds is the rink. So all the players that are used to playing on indoor surfaces have opted for tighter lining bowls. And a shout out to Drake's Pride as well for the support on the jacks and the chalks that the markers are using throughout these games. To play in the Island Games, you've got to be under a certain population. Jersey's our biggest at the bowls. They've got 103,000 population. Guernsey around about the 60. Guernsey, the bigger island. And it's personal preference as to which island you prefer. And if you get the chance, come on over to the Channel Islands. Beautiful part of the world. Guernsey's got some lovely cliff walks and some fantastic beaches. St Peter Port itself, which is the main town. Lovely harbour and castle. So much to see. A lot of history as well. It was occupied by the Germans in the war, and a lot of history around the coastline particularly. So if you get a chance, come on over. Good line from Rive here. It sits in. Ali is the president of the IIBC this year, and she very proudly announced at our opening ceremony that Guernsey Indoor Bowls Club will be hosting the IIBC World Singles and Mixed Pairs Championships in April next year. So we get to do it all again in April. Hopefully all the gremlins will be boxed away by then. Well, she took a lot of time overthinking about this shot. Going down the forehand. Can it weave its way through to that bowl? Oh, what a great bowl. What a great bowl. Now, Rive.
Line 2 seconds.
Again, he's having a good look at this. I think he's either got to bring out the hammer and hope to get a couple away, or he's drawing it down the backhand. You can see there the crowd. Lots of people in to watch this. Lots of press wandering about from all over the world, but particularly for this game from Guernsey. The pressure on the players to do interviews after games, particularly if they're going straight back on, is quite intense. Going big. Looking to try and get a couple of shots away. He has done. I think she's still got two, yeah. Two means Ali leads 6-3. Of course, these games are 21 up. And as I said, it doesn't really matter what the aggregate score is. Whichever one of these players ends up with the 21 next to their name will play for gold tonight. Fifth day of this event. It seems to have gone nowhere. Seems quite surreal when I think that I've only got one more game after this of singles to commentate on. We will be featuring the singles final with commentary. We may go over to the pairs if there is time after the singles, as they are both being played at the same time. And what a great start from Ali here. Rive down the forehand, lovely hand this hand, nice swing in at the end. some of the sports still go on till tomorrow. There's a closing ceremony tomorrow night. Or a closing event is probably the way you would call it. Gosh, it's rowdy from up on the balcony. Down the forehand again for Rive. Wanted to give a huge shout out to all his family back on Jersey. It's always great to have the support of your family. When you're away, sportsmen spend a lot of time away from home. He's got a young family. He was telling me the other day he wants to spend more time with them while they're still young. All on length here now.
It's a measure, but I do favour rallies.
There you go. Martin tells us it's a measure, but he favours alleys. Turned his back on that. Yeah, just dropped short really. His line was good for promoting his own bowl. Well, decision made. I would think she's thinking of what happens if Rive actually turns his own bowl in. Sometimes it's not easy to cover everything. Setting up for the forehand. Watching this. Line's good. Oh, if it sneaks past, what a great ball. Got in before you, Rive. That's the thing with a quality of player like this. Either one of them can quickly just turn it on, put in a bowl that's hard to get at. Down the forehand, just looking for the draw, so just needs to put a little bit more weight in his last bowl. Oh, he's close to pushing alleys in there. Cecil Alexander's just come off winning on rink 4. 21-3 was that result. The first of these games to finish. He'll be disappointed a little bit in how his week's gone. He won a silver in the triples and played really well and was really happy to get that silver. But he had hoped to do better in the singles. But then he came across the brick wall that is Ali Merrien and the brick wall which is Michael Rive. Ian Merrien over on rink 2 isn't having it all his own way at the moment. Very close game over there. Well, she's almost played that bowl to where her jack finished till it was put back on the tee. Close here. Good bit of adjustment there. Rive has that bowl to rest off now. Down the forehand. It'll look nice from the mat. Oh, good effort. Not sure whether that might have won it.
You're still holding.
Martin thinks that
That one's half a bowl, short of jack.
Ali's bowl's still on. Oh, he's just sat down. Down the forehand, wants to take the shot away from Rive. And just a bit of hesitation there. It's definitely down this forehand.
One on the measure.
I'm just wondering whether he's thinking of trying to open it up with one first. It's just really the draw. Yep, settled on the draw. Close here. It's a good receiver. Chance for Rive here. If you could just get a tickle on the jack, you could get 2 or 3 out of it. Ali will have seen that, needs to take that shot away. Down a good line. Doesn't want to turn Rive's bowl over. Wants to tuck the jack away. Well, that's when you know that Ali's playing with confidence. Played the trickier hand, the more dangerous hand, but got it perfectly. So Rive's got a situation here because he can't afford to take his own bowl out. He could be 3, possibly 4 down. To try and change it, you'd think down the backhand onto his own bowl, but like I say, if he flicks his own bowl out the head, he'd drop a big count. Spin back to have another look. Down the forehand, just playing drawing weight, trying to reach the bowl, second bowl at least of Ali's to save. Looks close. We might get the back edge of the bowl. It was perfect weight. He might have been lucky enough to get second just by a length. Two declared. 3 shots. Ali leads 9-3 now. Mark Causer, the big hitter there on rink 6, played quite well in this singles game. He's played well for the last few days. Day 5 here today. Of course, the event goes to Orkney in 2 years' time. One of them tiny little gremlins has just got in our overhead for camera for that end of the rink at the moment, so we'll stay with this shot because if my production team decide to reboot that camera, it'll go wuzz right above the players' heads, so we don't want that. Oh, there you go. Super speedy work to get that back. Down the backhand here for Rive. Ali jogging up after this normally means she thinks it's in the area. Little touch on the jack or bowl will do her. It's there. I don't think it's quite made shot. One shot to Rive there. I'll try and change this jack length. Try and shake the concentration of Ali. Meanwhile, just looking across the rinks, we've got Ian Merrien's 10-6 up. Daphne Arthur Armand is 12-4 up. And Mark Causa is 9-8 up. Of course, Cecil Alexander won 21-3 a little bit earlier. Good opener. Oh, great reply. Might force Rive to play down the forehand now, reach that bowl. It's not wasted there, and it was perfect weight for what he wanted. He just wanted the inside of his own bowl onto Ali's. Doesn't want to start chasing the game too much, but he is 6 behind. Lots of merchandise about for this event as well. Jet the Puffin. We've got loads of little puffins about, and Jet himself appeared on day one. He came into commentary. Great for all the kids to have the photos taken, and there's a puffin at every venue outside the front door as well. Our puffin's called Plucky the Puffin.
You're still holding one.
Don't say that after you've had a few brews, I would think. Oh, now Ali's turned her back on that. Let's see what's up with it. Just not reaching. Well, chance for Rive again here. Having a good look at this. Bowl onto bowl. Bowl takes bowl out, Rive. Coming back to have a look. Got to have it set in your mind before you go to the mat what you're going to play. good to see Brad Lenori, who's got into the final of the open pairs this evening. He's come in to support. Great result there from Rive. Bowl onto bowl. I think his decision was just on what pace he was playing it with. Gone more aggressive and it's worked for him. Rive holds 2 shots at the moment, according to our camera angle. Might see Ali do something similar here. Take the 2 bowls away. If she can split the 2 bowls, the danger just is getting a little piece of the jack. But it would give her 2 shots. So I think she'll go big here. Yeah, gearing up for it. Winding up the hammer. Two bowls required. Well, 1 away. Got it too solid really, wanted the split on the 2 bowls. One to Rive. Clawing this deficit back. 10-5 now. To Guernsey's Alison Merrien MBE against Jersey's Michael Rive. The final session this of the round robin stages of the singles. 1 session to go. So down the forehand. Played this hand well. Getting a few flies in the stadium at the moment. They've decided to start looking at our cameras because it's quite warm outside. Good start. Ali sticking down the backhand. Close again. And good ball. Still plenty of room for Rive. He's swapping hands, going down this backhand. Close here, all on pace. Oh, it just hung off. I thought that would have finished better than that. It is this tricky backhand. Serious game it is here, but you saw a bit of banter there between Mark Causer and Rive. That's what it's been like all week. A lot of camaraderie even across the islands. Close here, little touch on it. Going back to his forehand. Has favoured this, played it very well. Needs to stop running. Just over. Ali will stay down the backhand. Just get inside those 2 bowls of Rive's. Down a tight track here. Yeah. Short as well. adjustment in pace required here. Down the forehand again. Was just a little bit overplayed with his last. Down a good line. What's your pace like this time, Riv? Better here. Oh, what a good bowl. And tucked it in as well. Not easy to get at here. I think she'll just stick with her backhand, just try and reach the bowl. Playing that tighter line again. Needs to have adjusted her weight. Slip past the short bowl. Just wrecked. I think it's just the one to Rive. He's clawing these scores back though. 10-6 now. Only 4 in it. Ali got the chance to set up an all-Merrien final this evening in the singles. "24 islands compete in 14 different sports events with over 2,000 competitors and over 1,000 volunteers. Some of the volunteers are sports specific, like myself. Some of the volunteers are doing a 3-hour shift here, a 3-hour shift there, and going around different sports. A lot of support throughout the island here to try and give this games the best possible chance it could have for spectators and support and publicity. And a good lead from Rive. We have streaming cameras on rinks 2 and 5, so if you want to watch the game that's over on rink 2, it's Billy Nelson of the West Niles and Ian Merrien of Guernsey. Ian's of course already qualified for the final tonight, so a bit of practice for him here.
Nicole, how short am I? The last ball? Starting meter.
Now Ali.
No idea.
Very close. Just run through. Trotting up after this one. Just wants to rest his own bowl in.
It's a measure, but I do favour the blue. How short?
Behind.
Oh, behind, half bowl.
Some information there off the marker. He does think it's a measure, but he fancies the blue bowl. piece of that jack. Well, that might have tipped it enough to get shot out of it. Decision made on the shot he's going to play. Over on rink 3, Ian Merrien is now 18-6 up. Sorry, on rink 2. We're a 6 rink indoor here at Guernsey. Large bar facility upstairs with a great veranda to look down on these games. And then the seats as you see them surrounding the green, apart from the top end where the scoreboard is. Great catering facilities. We have a caravan outside that's doing bacon butties and burgers and all sorts. Been very popular this week. Well, Ali might have tipped that jack to her own bowl, we're not sure. And if that's the case, she's drawing for 2. Yeah, 1 shot. She just tipped the jack to her own with the last bowl. She breaks the run there that Michael had just started. 11-6 now. Ian Merrien shaking hands there over on rink 2. He's won 21-6. He'll no doubt be very interested in how this game's going on, while giving himself time to grab something to eat and have a settle before the final tonight at 6 o'clock. That final in which will see a Merrien in it. It'll see Ian Merrien in it. And he waits the fate of his good lady wife, Alison. Will it be Ali or Rive? Can Rive spoil the Guernsey party? Looks down a good track here. If it reaches the bowl and just sits it out. Doesn't like this. Body language saying she thinks it's running. It is. The other 2 singles games on. Mark Causer of Orkney's 14-8 up. And Daphne Arthur Armand is 15-4 up. Close here. Some sort of connection. Very good. I think he'll possibly come to have a look at this. Yeah, he's put his bowl down. He's on his way. The jack's just been tucked behind. You'll want to see where the 2 bowls in front are settled. So decision made. There's not a lot on for him here because there's not any target set up. If he does go for it, it's a one bowl target. I think he'll be down this backhand. I think he's just that touch tight. See what he was trying to play? He was just trying to play to crack an egg on the shot bowl of Ali Merrien's and hope it sprung the jack to him. She didn't like that. Body language definitely didn't like that. Just pulled up short. I think Rive's got exactly the same shot on again here. Just past the short bowls. Try and crack an egg on the shot bowl of Ali's. Might take the jack to his own. Better. Definitely better in the area. Oh, what a shot. He was unlucky not to get it with his last. One shot to Jersey and Rive. Stays within that 4 shots. If you can't stay with us, don't forget you'll get all the news and results on the 2023 NatWest International Island Games website or on the Guernsey Indoor Bowls Club website, or follow us on the social media and you'll pick up the results off Guernsey social media and also Bowls International. They've been great supporters of us this last week. Good reply here. Gets a bit of chalk spray on it.
Yes, you are.
Well, can you repeat delivery, Ali? Another good bowl from Ali. Now Rive going quick. In the target area. Oh, he's just under. Now this is where Ali doesn't want to make the target any bigger. Ideally, about a yard behind would be good. Cover the back bowls. Keep away from it. Yeah, great bowl there. Still not got much on here. Only 2 down. You might try and go again. Bliss. I've just been brought a coffee in and it's absolutely delightful. Get well looked after here. We've been fed jelly babies and cake and all sorts. Certainly looked after us. Great venue here. Go in again. Oh, got one away. It was probably the right thing to do, to be honest, because there wasn't any bigger target, anything to rest off, so might as well go again. And he's managed to successfully get one away. It does leave it open for Ali to draw in another shot, but it's got to be done. No guarantees. Down the forehand. Oh, not happy with this at all. Not sure what happened there. Something. She certainly wasn't happy with it. One declared. I think it might just be the one. She'll be really disappointed if it's just the one there with a yard and a half to draw. Oh, umpire's being called. Measure it is. Now this is where you see how good an umpire Mike Davies is. He'll support Martin, who's a newly qualified umpire, to make sure he gets the measure absolutely perfectly straight onto the jack. Mike then takes the decision end to the bowl. He'll straighten it up again. Decision end to the bowl. Goes back. Decision made. Just one shot. If the players decide, which Ali just said, yeah, no problem, they'll ask the umpire to just leave the measure. Once they've been called out, they always make sure they give an accurate decision for the players. Good start from Ali here. She has a 12-7 lead here in this final rubber of a round robin stage of a singles. The winner of this game goes into the gold medal match tonight. The runner-up will get a bronze. So they're both going to medal, it's just which colour. These games are a biannual event, 19th one, this one. First started in the Isle of Man back in 1985, and of course this year's has been a bit of a long time coming round. It's been postponed due to the pandemic. So a few years in the making this, and Guernsey have definitely put on a show. Well, Rive, it's just his pace. 2 foot and he'd have been good. Oh, we've got this fly pestering this camera. I can keep hearing it buzz about. We can't exactly crawl up there and get a fly swatter to it at the moment. Stop the game, we've got a fly in the cameras. You see that often outdoors, don't you? Like golf and that, where they get water on the cameras, or a fly or a spider. I've even seen spiders walk across cameras. We could do with a spider to catch the fly here. I do want to thank everybody for the support on this streaming. It's been fantastic to be able to bring you as much of the bowls as we possibly can. We've had a few gremlins, and obviously now we've got a fly interfering with play, but good ball here. Looks like it could be 3, but it was good to be invited to do the commentary, a job I love doing. So it's been an absolute pleasure to be here, not just to be doing the commentary, but also to meet all these wonderful athletes, all these players. Down the forehand for Rive. Close here. Very close. What a great bowl under such pressure. What a fantastic pressure bowl there off Rive. Stays in within that 4 shots. Just to let you know that another game that's just completed is Daphne Arthur Armand of the Falklands has beaten Paul Richardson 21-4. So slightly shorter jack. Good opener. Down the backhand here for Rive. Close here. My producer's managed to find a fantastic shot that will show you. There you go. That's the balcony upstairs. Shows you how many are in watching this game and how great a stadium it is for viewing. Down the forehand now. Well, Rive's been down to have a look at this to decide his shot. I think that's a fantastic view of the stadium. So when you only see the people at the end of the rink, you don't realise that there's a lot of people upstairs, and it looks like there's quite a lot from Jersey upstairs supporting Rive. Great view from up there as well, because you can see right across the rinks. Down the forehand. Just overplayed. I think Ali will just be looking to reach that bowl of Rive's. Of course, Ali and Ian would dearly like to be playing against each other in the singles final. I see Ian sat at the end of the rink now, but he's also got to consider that he might not be playing Ali, so he needs to think about himself and go through his routines and what's best for him. I think Ali's under the line here. She was looking for that bowl, but the pace is very good. Oh, Ian must have heard me. He's got up. I was quite expecting him to come in this office then, but he walked past the door. As you're looking at the view there, we're just in that, where that glass screen is. You can possibly see my green top. Down the forehand. Again, just looking to rest that bowl of Rive's. Close. One shot to Rive, Jersey. This game's going to go all the way. We've even got a fly in the commentary room now that's causing havoc. Great start from Rive here. Both of these players have played exceptionally well. Always anticipated to be the game of the round robin section. Down the forehand from Ali here. What a superb response to that great bowl of Rive's. He doesn't really need to swap hand here. He could play his... Made his decision. I thought he could have even come and had a look at that to see what the angles were. Because a pound of weight on his own bowl off the forehand would actually take Ali's bowl out. Down the forehand again, she's actually got Rive's bowl that she can rest on. I'm just going out the outside, that's not bad there. I'm just thinking if she rested off Rive's and got the back end of her own bowl, it would sit it down nicely. Close here. Oh gosh, it's another good bowl. A bit dangerous for Ali here because she doesn't want to open it up any. Not really a defensive player, hates it when there's a defensive shot to play rather than an attacking shot. If she plays down the forehand and sits her own bowl down now, it will give Rive the chance of tucking the jack round the corner for 2 or 3. All a game of chess. Where do you put your chess pieces? Down the forehand. Yeah, not done any damage there. The game over on rink 6 has finished. Mark Causer has won 21-12, which leaves us this game on. So all the spectators in this auditorium will be watching this game. All eyes are on who goes for the gold medal tonight, who gets to play against Ian Merrien to decide between the gold and silver medals. On a wide line here. There is a chance if Ali rested that correctly and pinged it out to where her foot is, she could counter 3 or possibly a 4 How confident are you, Ali? She's just looking at what angle that jack is onto her bowl. But if she could just ping it out to where her foot was. What she doesn't want to do is get tight onto Rive's bowls and ping her own bowl out the head. So wants to give it enough green to get back to her bowl. Playing it down the backhand. Ever confident. Can she ping this jack out to make a count? Oh, it's just lacking pace. One shot to Ali. She leads 13-9 after 18 ends.
Last one up, probably. No, you're still one up. Two.
Well, Ali holds 2 shots here. Silence was golden then for a moment or two, but I had to take a quick comfort break. Games of 21 up can be long games. I just double checked with the umpire Francis Fletcher while I was out there that the finish time for this session is 17:35. So if they haven't reached 21 up by then, that's when the bell would go for end of session. And bearing in mind that's only about 3/4 of an hour away, we could actually end up with our first game that doesn't get to 21 up. So, looking to just alter this position now. Try not create a target for Rive. We'll just finish short. Still that 4 difference between these two players. All down to that run of shots Ali scored from end 5 to end 9. And she's held on to that 4-shot lead since that point. Close here. Down a very good track. If it moves now back to the bowls, it's very good. Well, it might be an umpire job here. One to Rive. Cracking game of bowls this is. Good enough to be the final, but Ian Merrien is waiting in the wings to play the final. We'll be featuring that game in our 6 o'clock coverage, and then there'll be a short break, and then there'll be a stream for the awards and closing ceremony. Playing down this forehand that he's played very well. Looks decent. Close here, Ali. Now, Rive, 2 feet. That's all you need. He's turned his back on it. It looks down a good line. Yeah, just overplayed it, just overcompensated. See, a lot of Guernsey press are coming in now. Obviously, it's an all Guernsey pairs final. It's currently 1 player of the 2 in the final of the singles is from Guernsey. As I said before, Michael Rive likes to be called Rive. Wants to spoil the Guernsey party. Looking good here. Down a great line. All on his pace. Needs to stop. Well, Holly's down a good line with this as well, and she's trotting up after it. Doesn't want to touch the jack to Rives. Yeah, great bowl. That's definitely shot. But Rives been playing this forehand so well. If you can rest that out, you could get 2 out of this. Little touch on the jack as well. Something similar getting to the bowl of Rives behind. Not a great deal of an alteration in our last delivery down this backhand. Now, down a very good track here. Now, just the one by the looks of it. Puts her back with that 4-shot gap. 14-10. I did see Ali just speak to Francis Fletcher, and I think there was a discussion on what time the session finished, because at the end of the day this is going to be very, very close to being the 2.5 hours. Very rarely get that in singles play if it's a real tight game. But these two are very experienced players, so they won't let that catch them out. Ali gone to her short jack. She likes playing. Just underplayed this lead bowl. Not a bad one though. Probably won't be the last in the end. Thank you so much for your company at this 2023 NatWest International Island Games indoor bowls coverage here from the Guernsey Indoor Bowls Club. I'm Janice Gower, doing all your commentary for you this week. Fantastic to be invited to be supporting this event, especially in Guernsey, my second home. And also to be doing the job I love to do. Working with such fantastic people here. A great production team in the streaming. Fantastic organising committee. All worked very, very hard to put this event on. Seems to have gone so quickly since we started on Sunday. Ali doesn't want to trail the jack here herself to Rive's bowls, but she needs to take that shot away. By the shaking of the head that's going on next to me, I think our overhead at this end's decided to... Oh, thumb's just gone up, we're alright again. Big smile and thumb up. Sometimes wonder if the cameras just get a bit tired. Just like us working. Now Ali, jogging down after this, punching her own bowls or just slipping past them. Just on the inside line. Oh, it was good job she got a piece of her own bowl before she got to the jack. Sets up a target. Rive can play a reaching bowl down either hand now. Looks down a good line. What's his result going to be? Oh, he's just put too much weight in that. It's gone off the back end of the rink, so the furthest back bowl is the bowl that you see there, the blue bowl of Rive's. Ali might elect to go deep with this. Now Rive. Choice of shot down the backhand. Does he play a timer to try and split the bowls? That's what it looks like to me. Certainly watching it. Is it close? Moving in now. Good chance. Oh, it's gone through the gap. Oh, he'll be desperately disappointed with that because that was a good effort. Could still be 2 to Ali. 1 declared. Umpire being called. Mike Davies. The meerkat Mike Davies have been calling all 4 of our wonderful umpires here meerkats because they're always poised, ready to go over to measure. Well aware that there's a time element involved in these games. You just saw then how our camera just keeps freezing on that overhead. So we'll go back to the longer view for now until we find out which shot is in closest. One's been declared, so this is for second. Two shots to Ali, that's 16-10. I wonder if when that fly goes up to the cameras it changes the settings while it's up there. Makes everything go into slow motion. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. A couple of little gremlins in the works. But from what I hear across the streaming, we've been given the vote for being one of the best streams at the games here, which is very kind of everybody. And also all the comments we're getting in about being able to give you this live stream. And some nice personal ones. If Tony Blogsy Seymour and some of the gang that are very supportive of my commentary are tuning in, I'll give you a shout out because it's lovely to know that you're all glad I'm back in commentary. Barbara Bellamy. I could go on forever with the list. It's fabulous to be back. In a job that I love doing. Now, Rive. Can he respond to Ali's bowl? Can he respond? Oh wow, if it had just sat the other way. Score 16-10. We have about half an hour left of play to go. Down the backhand again. Doesn't want to touch Rive's bowling. Oh, Could have been commentator's curse there, because she just got right up to that bowl and then it sat down without sitting Rive's bowl down. Rive playing a tight line here. I think he's looking for the double punch onto Ali's bowl, which will push into his. Yep, just opened it up. Didn't just quite get it at the angle he wanted, but it certainly opened it up. A bit more room here. Of course, whichever of these players plays in the gold medal game straight after this, there'll be an element of fatigue mentally and physically from playing in such a tight game, such a tense game. Two shots to Ali. Just needs to just draw around the short bowl by a yard. Down this forehand. He's in the area, very close. Might have just sat one out. That was one of those flies again, doing a little bit of buzzing round. Good ball from Ali. He's definitely got two shots here, could be three. Seems to have inspired her ever since she asked Francis what the finishing time would be. Now Rive. Looking to spoil the Guernsey party of having two Guernsey finals tonight by putting a spanner in the works for the Guernsey team. He's close here. He's very close here. Oh, what a cracking bowl under such pressure. One shot to Rive. So down the backhand, 5 shots in it at the moment. It's drifted between 4 and 5 shots. Just got up to 6 shots when Ali went 16-10 up. Looks like a good lead here. What a great lead that is. Ali will go down the forehand. Close here. Ali His turn to be unlucky and just not get the jack clean. Just overplayed again. 2 good bowls, or 4 good bowls altogether. Michael Rive holds 2 shots at the moment. Close again here. Oh, great bowl. Could be holding 3. Might see the big gun come out here. The hammer. Get 2 of them away. First time she's really been under big pressure. 2, possibly 3 down. Winding up for the hammer. Going big. In the area. Must be in the area down that line. Got it perfect. Now, Jack's disappeared over onto rink 2 somewhere, I think. It's being got back. Rive's nipped over to get the jack, and there you see. Nice little twirl of the camera and we can see it. Can't beat a twirl. And any of you that know me, you know I'm referring to the chocolate variety. Down the backhand, drawing to the respot. Down a great line for the respot here. Well, Rive, all on your pace. Very close here. Oh, what a good bowl that is. About 12 inches or so short. Ollie's normally absolutely bang on at these draws to respots. If you hit as often as she does, you've got to be able to draw to a respot. Looks down a good track. Now, what's the pace like? Looks good. Looks very good. What a bowl. Ali fist pumps the hair there. Yeah, a little bit of emotion from it. 1 shot. Showed how much that meant to Ali. 17-11 now, the score. So, could have so close there been 16-14 if Rive had picked up those 3 shots, but no, huge bowl there. So the score is 17-11. We've got about 20 minutes left of play. Great opener. Oh, that blooming Going flies at it again, you know. I think that camera decided to focus on the fly rather than the players. So Ali down the backhand again here. Good ball again. Nerves out there will be somewhat jangling for both players. Ali can see the finishing line. Rive knows if he's going to spoil the Guernsey party tonight, he needs to tag a few ends together. Looks down a good line here, but I think he's overplayed it. Don't forget, if you can't stay with us, and if not, why not, you'll pick up the results on the NatWest International Island Games website for Guernsey 2023 or our Guernsey Indoor Bowls Club website. Ali choosing to play down the other hand, and another superb bowl. Holding 3. Rive going big. Not much of a target there. A bit of frustration perhaps. Ali will come and have a look at this, because while she'd dearly like to draw in another shot to be holding the 4 that she needs for game, to give herself a break before the final, if she gets the final against her hubby Ian, she also is aware that if Rive does get the target with the drive, the jack could fly backwards and she's got nothing behind. Rive's still got the 2 best back bowls. I think she might... Discretion be the better part of valour, as they say. It's not much of a target though, it's a 1 bowl target for him at the moment. Splitting the 2 bowls at the back. But counting, well, she holds game. 1 bowl left. Does Ali Merrien MBE meet her husband Ian for the gold medal playoff? Really exciting game this has been. The best game I've watched so far at the tournament in the singles. 2 quality players. Can Rive save or get shot with this bowl? Here we go. Going big again. It's only a 1 bowl target. Can he get something away? He's missed the head. It's Ali Merrien MBE that goes into the final at 6 o'clock tonight to play her husband Ian. Can't wait for that game. Can't wait to commentate on it. Join me 6 o'clock. Keep smiling.